Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. Good news, it's time once again to journey into that tense, terrifying, yet always terrific world of the Twilight Zone. And today we'll be watching Season 1, Episode 10, Judgment Night. Just the teaser from the last episode alone has me sold on this one. I think it's a boat. We have one survivor. No one knows what happened. Let's get into it, friends. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to listen to Mr. Serling. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to watch the 10th episode of the first season of the Twilight Zone, Judgment Night. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. I am so pumped for this one just because Serling is, if Serling had been around in the Netflix era, you could not binge anything that he narrated. I challenge you.
It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
One of you commented and said, you know, he's a master storyteller. That I 100% agree with.
Her name is the SS Queen of Glasgow.
Oh my God, here we go.
At this moment, she's one day out of Liverpool. Her destination, New York. But what is never recorded in a log is the fear that washes over a deck like fog in ocean spray. Fear like the throbbing strokes of engine pistons, each like a heartbeat.
Great zoom in.
For the year is 1942, and this particular ship, stalked by unseen periscopes of steel killers. The Queen of Glasgow is a frightened ship, and she carries with her a premonition of death.
What a lead-in. Oh my God, what a lead-in. How are you going to see anything in that?
They'll be finished serving dinner soon, sir. You'd best go in if you want to eat.
Thank you.
See how they're taking the camera? And it looks like, see if they do it in here. They were doing just an off-balance rise and fall to mimic, I guess, the ocean movement. Doesn't look like they're doing it in here, though.
Thank you.
I didn't understand it. It's a passenger ship, then.
Are you Lancer?
Yes.
I'm Jerry Potter. We look for you at dinner.
You're a wizard, Jerry.
Thank you. I would like a cup of coffee.
Well, here's your seat right over here, Mr. Lancer. The more the merrier.
You may call me Yellow Dancer, for all my Robotech fans.
Heading away from home.
What do you do, Lancer?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought probably you were an old language professor from Oxford or something.
Mr. Potter.
There comes the captain.
Awesome. The blackout whenever they open the door.
I haven't much time. I just wanted to say hello to some of you.
But the others I don't want to say hello to.
And the rest of the convoy, Captain, are they in sight?
They would have to be 3 feet off the bow to be in sight, Major. That fog out there is very thick.
There be no wolf packs converging on a single ship, Major Devereaux. The principle of the submarine pack is based on the convoy attack.
Quite correct. Our principal danger would lie in a single submarine.
If you're being followed, you'll see the sub, Mr. Potter. It will surface. They won't use all of their torpedoes on us, not when they can sit at 1,000 yards and shell us with impunity and sink us at will.
Okay. Thanks, Lancer.
Mr. Lancer, but you sound rather like a U-boat commander.
Hope I didn't get any on you, Miss Stanley.
No, you didn't get any on me, but you did quite a job on yourself there.
I said it all right!
Yes, sir.
Are you a U-boat commander, buddy?
Won't you please sit down, Mr. Lancer?
Maybe a German agent? A very bad one?
The ship was not designed to carry passengers, you know, and I hope you'll bear with any little inconveniences. Potter, I understand that you're with the American government.
War Production Board.
Oh, really? War Production Board.
And you, Mr. Lancer, where is home for you?
Berlin.
Home?
Dude, what's going on with this guy?
I was born in Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Frankfurt, like in Germany?
Yes, Germany.
It's like he can't remember.
Please forgive me. I'm not feeling very well today. I think I better go to my cabin.
Oh, it's too bad, Lancer. I was hoping we might get up a poker game. Perhaps later if you feel better.
I mean, he acts like he doesn't know he's supposed to be there. Like he was just appeared there.
Miss Stanley,
Yes?
have we met before?
I don't think so.
You'll forgive me. You looked so familiar. For that matter, they all did.
Mr. Lancer, are you all right?
Everybody in the room or at the table?
It's just that I have these crazy feelings.
Like deja vu?
Being in a room somewhere and being able to swear that you've been there before. Even the conversation seems identical to another time.
Don't seem to recall getting on this ship. Or anything else for that matter.
Like amnesia.
No, not really. I know who I am. I'm Karl Lancer. I am Karl Lancer. I was born in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm in the...
You're in the what?
Mr. Lancer, perhaps if you got some sleep.
No, sleep couldn't help me. I don't think I could get to sleep. I feel as if there's disaster out there. Doom. We are being stalked.
Oh, good night.
I know it's there. I know it.
Mr. Lancer?
You're flipping everyone out, man.
Just routine, sir. On our passenger manifest, it seems that your passport number was not put down.
I'm afraid I don't have my wallet with me.
That's perfectly all right. Sometime in the next few days, if you think of it, you just show it me.
Are you all right, Mr. Lancer? I mean, is there anything, well, anything that you want to tell us?
I don't really know how I got on this ship. I don't recall anything about it. I seem to remember only odd, disjointed things. I know, for example, that my name is Karl Lancer. I know that I was born in Frankfurt.
Now, go on, Mr. Lancer.
Go on, how?
I'll go through your pockets,
You seem
man.
to show a remarkable working knowledge of German submarines.
Yeah. Why is that?
That's all, Mr. Lancer. Good night.
Good night.
Do you know how to get to your cabin? Because that would prove that you at least have an idea of being on here before.
War souvenir, sir?
Beg pardon?
This, sir. I was wondering if it was a war souvenir. Yes, sir. German naval officer's cap. Submarine commander, as a matter of fact, sir.
Oh.
That won't be necessary. I'll hang it up myself.
Oh. We've got some problems, and you've got some splaining to do, buddy. So what are the possible twists here? Could a potential twist be he's the captain in the U-boat hunting the boat? Something like that?
Captain, these engines needed an overhaul 2 months ago. Instead of that, they're getting worked to death.
All right, McCloud, do what you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
McLeod, you've got a Scotty in the engine room? Good on you.
And they're out there. God knows they're out there.
Oh, yeah, they are. Really, technically, you'd want this fog to last as long as it could because they have to rely on visual periscope. They don't have any, to my knowledge, they didn't have any like sonar at that time in 42. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think so.
The engines, they sound labored.
Oh, they always sound like that, sir.
I'll tell you who else can hear that.
1:15. Something is going to happen at 1:15.
Really?
1:15. It sticks in my mind.
Such a cool technique. I love that. Or attention to detail, I should say. Really cool.
You don't think it's serious? Adrift in waters like these without any power, you don't think that's serious? We're defenseless. We're absolutely defenseless. We will drift until 1:15.
Okay. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with the engines. Well, here we go.
That's what we must do. We must abandon ship, yes. We must abandon ship.
Well, there's no one here to listen to you, bud. Did he just like zone out? See, they're doing that again with the...
Are you
Nobody.
Everybody! They're going to sink us! What do I have to do to you? Do I
Is he
have
talking
to
into the
grab you,
camera?
put you on deck? Do I have to grab you bodily, put you in the lifeboats? Do I have to knock you unconscious? Oh!
He's having a break because I think I know what they're doing. Did he sink this boat and kill everybody?
Potter! Miss Stanley!
Wow, I'm like not breathing. I sort of need to do that.
Captain! Captain! Stewart!
It's him. Yep.
Fire! Right!
Oh my God. He's on the very boat that he's sinking. Oh, the engineer's still. Oh my God. First off, the production value on this episode. Oh my God. Dear Lord.
Fire! Right!
Oh, the whole railing gave way. Dude, you should have grabbed one of those life preservers. Lord, how terrifying.
Boom, 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 boom. A good catch tonight, huh? The Queen of Glasgow 5,000-tonner, isn't that what the registry said? Oh, you have nerves, Muller.
No, not really, sir. Sir, there were people on that ship. Women, too.
So?
Sir, we gave them no warning.
Oh, you'd have us give them warning. You have sentiment, Merlo, but no brains. You're an old woman, you know that.
Ah, well, thanks, Captain.
It makes me wonder if we're not damned now. I mean, sir, in the eyes of God.
Oh, you're not only a fool, Lieutenant, but also a religious fool, and perhaps a mystic at that.
Oh, boy.
Special kind of hell for people like us. Perhaps to be damned is to have a fate like the people on that ship. We'd ride the ghost of that ship every night. Every night, Herr Captain. For eternity. They could die only once. Just once. But we could die 100 million times.
The SS Queen of Glasgow heading for New York, and the time is 1942. And this man will ride the ghost of that ship every night for eternity. This is what is meant by paying the fiddler.
Oh.
And in the case of Karl Lancer, former Kapitan Leutnant, Navy of the Third Reich, this is the penalty. This is the justice meted out. This is Judgment Night in the Twilight Zone.
Oh my God, I love that. God, the closing narration is so amazing. All right, everyone, we just finished watching The Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 10, Judgment Night, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished Judgment Night, the 10th episode of the first season of The Twilight Zone. Really, really cool premise, kind of basically showing, like they said, it's time to pay the fiddler. This is the comeuppance, as Mr. Serling said, that, you behaved in these sorts of manners. You were attacking essentially civilian craft, and like his sub-lieutenant, or no, not sub-lieutenant, but his under-lieutenant on the U-boat said, they died once, we're condemned to do this over and over again. And the idea of that being the penance of this U-boat commander and those under him is very interesting, because again, it calls into a lot of questions about, the onus of war and the effects that it has on people. But I think one of the things that they did the most in this is, when you think about it, this is literally 14 years after the events of World War II. And so to even cast casting one of the German officers in a sympathetic light. And that's exactly what they did. He came forward and he was like, there were women and children on that. And, the Lancer was like, so, and that damned him. Now, I'm assuming that, this other lieutenant, was it Mueller? Mueller was sitting there and he assumed that he would be damned as well. But I don't know. I mean, the idea that your conscience was betrayed by that act and that you technically weren't in command of the craft and you're bringing it up with your commander, I'm not sure if you're at the same level of damned that we're going to have with Lancer. But boy, oh boy, interesting premise that, you are now on the boat. And I thought about that. Anytime I watch The Twilight Zone now, I basically think, what is the craziest thing that could happen? And when we found out that he was a German U-boat commander, I thought, well, what if he was hunting himself? Well, by God, Mr. Serling said, that's what we're doing. And really, really cool stuff. And I, by no stretch of the imagination am I trying to pat myself on the back or anything. I literally think of the craziest thing that could happen and spout that off. I will be wrong far more often than I am right. But I just thought it was really poignant. Again, another episode that was built primarily on tension and the unknown, but done to great effect. And I mean, with shows that are this short, you got a 25-minute runtime. With shows that are this short, to be able to create that level of emotional investment, whether it be tension or just, concern for the characters, that's a Herculean feat unto itself. You don't have enough time for us to really sit and be with these people. You don't have enough time for us to, learn about them to the point where we can begin to relate to them. They're not telling us these life stories. They're not showing us these things that they've done where we can begin to see them. We can begin to feel as they do. We can begin to catch the similarities. That stuff's not there. What they're doing instead is they're presenting you with this scenario. And inside the scenario, because of the tension, because of, the way that it's filmed, it's night, it's dark, we're in fog, it's the unknown, those act to kind of heighten our other kind of predatory senses, and not predatory like we're after people, predatory like who's after us. And so in that heightened state of awareness, it's a weird way, it almost kind of augments the speed in which we become, compassionate towards these protagonists, antagonists. I don't know what we want to call Lancer. My buddy Trooper always says, tagonists. We're not really sure what to call them, whether they're pro or anti, but interesting stuff here, because again, I think that my biggest takeaway from The Twilight Zone so far has been, one, the varied nature of the stories, because some fantastic writers coming through and giving us their tales. Two, the directorial efforts of each episode really complement the stories that are being told. Really, really well done, really synergistic, and it really proves it in the final product because it's polished and it's tight. I mean, you can't have an episode that's 25 minutes long and have it not be tight. I mean, it has to be to the point, direct, but at the same time, like we said, they meander just long enough in this tension. And again, the fog really played well with this. That distant shot of the Queen of Glasgow as she's cutting through the fog, that immediately sets the mood. It immediately makes things nebulous. It immediately makes us concerned. And again, we're looking in the corners for predators, which are out there. The wolves are out there. And it's an interesting way to just like Mueller talked about, this is the time to, or actually what Rod Serling talked about, this is the time to pay the fiddler. This is the comeuppance. And the question then extends that after you see this and you realize that this is kind of the repetitive nature of this punishment that he has, as a human being, you start to question, just because I think about Mueller. Mueller didn't really have any call in doing all this. He was following orders, and in this situation, again, it's easy to say, oh, I would have stood up to them or I would have blah, blah, blah. Sure. But we don't know that, right? So in that question that you ask yourself and put yourself in Mueller's boots, would you have done the same thing? And would you be damned if you did what he did? And again, then that begs the further evolution of that question. Have I done anything else that will make me damned? Maybe not as severe as what the U-boat commander and crew have done, but something that will put me into this cycle. Is it something I should pay attention to? Is it something that I should be warned of or wary of? Because I certainly don't want to get caught in this purgatory. Makes you think. Just another fantastic episode. Again, you never know what you're going to get, but excellence is almost always guaranteed with this show. And if you're not hitting excellent, you're hitting damn good, which is just good enough for me, friends. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey into the Twilight Zone. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like earlier in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. And normally we say goodbye from somewhere within the episode we just watched. But with our series, The Twilight Zone, we're doing things a little bit different. Instead of saying goodbye from inside the episode, we're saying goodbye as a result of what we've learned from the episode. So, my dear friends, I'll ask the question that we just talked about. When head hits the pillow and we're reminded of Mueller's kind of proclamation of what it really means to be damned, or at the very least, condemned for some past sin, are we going to start dreaming the same dream every night? And if not, how can we avoid that the rest of our lives? Or does fate take a hand? Until such time as we find out what our next adventure happens to be, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you